Hello and welcome to brnsermons.com. In this video, we're going to be showing you how you can upload sermons to your brand new sermon channel. By this time, you already have had a channel that is being created for you. We've got all that set up, and then we've emailed you a welcome kit over with all your login information for your channel, as well as the special link to get into your channel. But I'm going to show you how you can get to that in case you ever forget it. So in that email, it's going to have all the pertinent information for you. But here's how you can log into your channel. The first thing you want to do is come to brnsermons.com. You can click on Browse Channels. And it's going to bring up our channel browser for you. And then let's say you want to go ahead and go to your channel. So click View Channel. And as soon as you do that, it's going to bring you here into your sermon channel. Now if you scroll down to the very bottom of the page, we have two buttons for you. We have Channel Login and Billing Login. So billing login is where you manage your credit card on file, you manage your payments, you can cancel your account at any time. You can also upgrade your account at any time. Under billing login, if you click that, it's going to bring you here where you can sign in to the billing system at brnsermons.com. If you want to log into your channel, click channel login, and it's going to immediately bring you over to your channel login here at brnsermons.com. So go ahead and click login. And you're going to log in with a username and password that we send to you by email. Okay, this is just a test user that we've got set up, but you're going to be able to log in here. The email is going to have your user and password. Okay, now once you come in here, we're going to have more things coming in this dashboard area for you. We're going to have analytics in here. We're going to have other helpful tidbits in here. But I just wanted to show you how you can upload your sermons. Okay, you can always view your channel at any time. You can come to media, you can come to sermons over here on the sidebar. Okay, so when you want to upload sermons, number one, sign in. Number two, come to sermons. And you can click on all sermons, and you're going to see all of your sermons listed down through here for you. Okay, and they're all here. You can edit them, you can trash them, you can view them, so on and so forth down through the page. But if you want to add a new sermon, just click Add New. And this is where we're going to set up our sermon title. Okay. Now I've actually got a little test sermon we're going to put up here. So we've got our audio MP3 ready to go. We can put our title in. We can also put a sermon description in. Okay. As we scroll down the page, it's going to ask us for the sermon media, which we can choose our audio, and we can upload it right here. Okay, so I want to show you how you can do that. You can click on Choose Audio, and then you can find your audio file that you have, drag and drop it into the page, and it's going to immediately upload for us. And it's going to have a little check mark on it, ready to go. Once it's uploaded here, we're going to watch it, make sure the entire thing uploads. And this uploader, if you ever used our older platform, this uploader is much faster. And it's real time, so what you're seeing is the sermon is uploading right now as we speak. Takes about 30 to 45 seconds for a sermon to upload, and that's based on your internet connection as well. If you've got like a DSL connection, it might take a little bit longer. Okay. Now, once it's uploaded, you're going to see it's got a little check mark on it, and it's also going to give you the information on the sermon over here. And we can just click Select. All we have to do, and we're done. And you can see there's the link to the sermon in here as well. If you ever want to change it, you can just click Choose Audio again. If you have a PDF, you can do that as well. You can upload a PDF file, and that can also be downloadable. So if you want to put up a sermon outline, things like that, or notes, you can do it through PDF. You can also do a full sermon text provided. So if you want to provide a complete transcript above, click this little checkbox, and you can actually put your entire transcript up here if you want to. Totally up to you. You know, I think if it was me, I would probably do it by PDF where people can download it, but that's totally up to you. Okay. Now here's where it gets a lot of fun. We have the title, we've got the description, we've got the audio file. You can link to a PDF if you want to. Over here on this side, there's a publish button, preview, and save draft. When you're ready, all you have to do is click publish, or you can save a draft for later. But you also have sermon topics. So we have missions here. If I want to assign this to the missions, I can. Now your channel by default is going to be blank here because I want you to be able to put in the topics that you want to put in here. So if we want to put in a topic called maybe Christian Home, we can do that as well and click Add Topic. And then now Christian Home is going to be there as well. So if this topic was about the Christian home, that would show up in the search results. You can do the same thing with books. Right now we've got Acts and John. If let's say this is out of the book of Daniel, that's great. We just click Add Book, and then it's going to add it right there for us. And now we're going to have that available on all of our sermons moving forward. Also, sermon series. You can have a sermon series based on maybe this is like, maybe a certain series in the book of Daniel or book of Revelation or something like that. Or it's a mission series. You can just check mark that, or you can add a new series as well. Now, add speakers. By default, you're going to have to come in and put in, whatever speaker, however you want your speaker name to show up. So for this channel, it's Charles Keene. We added Charles Keene. If we want to add a new speaker, we could do that. Let's add my good old friend Jerry Rockwell here. And if Charles Keene wanted to upload a sermon by Jerry Rockwell, he could do that, and just by adding Jerry's name to the sermon speaker page. But this sermon would be Charles Keene. You can also do sermon tags. So if you want to use different keywords or things like that, you could do that as well. So you could have different tags that you want to put in, and all that becomes searchable. So the more information you can put in here, it's going to allow people to get to it faster. Maybe it's, whatever the case may be. Maybe this is, for missionaries, or maybe this has to do with deputation, or whatever the case may be. You can put different sermon tags in there. You can also put in a featured image. Okay, we give you the sizes here, 1600 by 400. It'll go ahead and be cropped if it needs to be. But that's what we recommend, and you could actually set your own very featured image for this sermon, and I'll show you how we can do that. You just click Set Featured Image, okay? And we'll go ahead and take one of our featured images we have in here already. That's a map, and that's going to be in your channel. We're going to click Set Featured Image, and it's going to set that map as our featured image. You can remove it. You can do whatever you want to do, okay? Totally up to you. And so what we're going to do is we're just going to go ahead. I already have this sermon in here, so I'm just going to do it as number 2. We're going to click Publish. And as soon as we click Publish, we've got all of our stuff put in how we like it. We're clicking Publish, and it's going to publish this to the sermon channel for us. All right, and there it is. It's there ready to go. Now, if we want to go view the sermon, we can click View Sermon up here. And then it's going to give us the sermon right here on the site. Now, we can also come back to our sermons page here, and we're going to be able to see this sermon. Now, one thing I wanted to show you is how the featured image works. If you do use the featured image, it's going to show up right above the sermon, which is kind of neat. So you can, when you go to it, it's going to have that there. So if you have something on the family or the Christian home, it's something on missions, you can put up your own featured images for your sermons here. And that also becomes available on the very bottom of the site here. When you go from previous to next, the featured image will load there for you. So it's kind of a neat little tool to use as well. Okay, now once you're here and you want to get back to edit the sermon, all you gotta do is click Edit Sermon in the bottom right, and it's going to spin you right back around, and you can go back and edit that sermon again. Okay, if you do head out and view the channel, you can do that as well, and it's going to bring you into the channel part of it. Okay, now if you want to get back to the dashboard, back to where all your sermons are, you can click the back button and go back, or you can just click on Channel Login on the bottom of the site, and it's just going to bring you right back into your channel dashboard again. Okay, and you can get right back to where we were at and where our sermons were at. We can come to All Sermons, and we're going to see all of our sermons listed down through here for us. So if we want to, let's say we want to trash the one we just put up because we were just kind of playing around, all you got to do is hit the trash button, and it's going to remove it for you from the channel. Now the sermon does still stay in the media library. It just removes it from being listed. So if you want to, if you want to fully delete that sermon, you would want to then come into your library here under media, and you can delete the sermons right here inside of the media library. Now, if you ever were to get full of sermons, they're all here by name, okay? And you can make them go by list view or by thumbnail view, whatever you find the easiest. I kind of like the list view a little bit. And so if we want to come in here, we can come here and we can delete this sermon permanently. Okay. We can also bulk select sermons if you want to delete multiple sermons. We'll go ahead and delete this sermon. We'll just go ahead and click delete, and that's going to get rid of it for us. So they're going to stay in the media library for you when you do get full of space. Say you reach your 5 gig limit, you can either upgrade and go further, or you can come in here and delete the sermons you want to from the sermon listing, and then come in the background and delete them from media as well. And so you just delete those two things right from the back end there. And that's pretty much how everything works. Just make sure you do the add new under sermons. To add new sermons, you can see all your topics, you can see your books, you can see your series, and so on and so forth. So you can come in here and create a bunch of topics if you want to. You can come in here and add a bunch of books if you would like to. You can add series if you would like to, or speakers, and then you can also add tags. So then they all become available really quickly. Like we see, we got 2 sermons in here in the book of Acts right now. So you can see a lot of that. So we're really excited about this. Feel free to let us know if you have any questions. You can reach us by email anytime. Our email address is listed here under the help button. You can click on help at any time. We got our email right there for you. And let us know if you have any questions. I hope you really enjoy using your new sermon site. And if you bump into any bugs, feel free to let us know. We're going to be continuing to move forward and bringing in new features for you. We've got lots of exciting things planned for the future. And so we'll be in touch with you about that by email as things move forward. So thanks again for choosing BRN Sermons. We hope you really enjoy it. God bless you.